Welcome back, everybody, to Fist Truck TV.
Welcome back.
We have been on a hiatus because of Snarf. We tried doing this gag before, but then he fucked up his volume after I asked if he was ready. So, I'm not going to do this gag again.
Yes, it was not my fault. Oh, hey.
Not at all.
Stormtrooper. Oh, God.
We just found out that you could rip off the upper half of three PPO, and he can punch the torsos off other people, so we were hoping that he could, like, hijack their legs.
That would be cool, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way.
Morbid.
Yeah. You can't run from me.
But specifically, the audio issues we were running into were because of my talking voice was hurting him.
Yeah.
Could it have been because of the timbre of my voice? Possibly. But also because he's wearing, instead of wearing headphones, he's wearing fucking bone shakers. So if you do anything that's loud, it causes him physical pain. More so than I think it regularly would with headphones.
Yeah, but you know,
Please
usually
the bone shakers.
Usually people don't scream into the mic, so it's fine.
Please explain. It's a YouTube video, man. We're doing Let's Plays on YouTube. I don't know if you've ever seen the meta circa 10 years ago, but it pretty much would have been like, loading screen!
Well, so, it doesn't hurt my ears now because I adjusted the setting, okay?
Yeah, my ears now because I adjusted the setting.
She may not look like much.
What the hell?
Chupawada.
Chewie, what is
Upawada.
this? I told you to get her ready.
Yo, he's eating.
We gotta be somewhere.
Anyway, the bone shakers are they're like earbuds, but they don't go into your ear. They're on the outside of the ear. Oh God, Grenade, Call of Duty.
Holy shit! Try hitting.
He's a stormtrooper.
You just blasted Obi-Wan in the head.
Yo, get fucked.
Holy crap! It is good.
Get the cockpit, the
Wow, he's walking funny. So the bone shakers rattle the bones of your ears, the little cartilages, and that's what makes it into your eardrums. It's like if you clench your jaw, you'll actually hear it better. And it just rattles your whole skull, and you hear whatever's playing through it. That way, you can keep your eardrums open to hear things from the outside and not have them plugged in. And they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool if I do say so myself. What am I doing with this? I guess I'm putting it over here.
Yo, fuck you and your technology, man. I'm just gonna say.
All I'm saying is that I was really sick of wearing headphones. I was really sick of wearing headphones. You know how much of the day I spend in Discord? I spend, over the past 3 years since lockdown, I've spent maybe like at least 70% of my time in Discord chat, all right?
Yeah, I know, because I'm usually there.
Yeah, exactly. And wearing headphones, just having the sweat just mop off of you when you take the headphones off, it's like, all right, I'm kind of over this, all right? So I found a solution, and it works, all right? So don't berate me for it.
Sweat?
The swed.
The sweat?
The swed.
The sweat wasn't the problem I've been having. The problem is just, feeling
it's just,
so...
Yeah, it hurts. Also.
So shut off from the rest of the world. As opposed to sweat. I mean, really, that's just... After such intense Discord talking sessions, maybe that sweat is a blessing in disguise because, you're really thirsty. So you just, like, take off the ear, the headphones, and then just drink from the ear cups.
No. No, I don't want... No.
Fucking the nectar.
Why would I ever do that? No.
Their own ecosystem, that kind of stuff.
Yo, find... What? Oh, we have to build the Millennium Falcon? Is that what we're doing?
Just like the movie.
Yo, let's do this.
Alright.
Oh, I have to be... I don't want to be Obi-Wan. He's old.
What has happened and how long has it been?
It's been.
Well, 1 week since you looked at me.
Oh God.
2 months since we uploaded a video. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Not my fault. Not my fault. It's not my fault. What am I doing?
Do you even know how to play this game anymore?
Motherfucker.
Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay.
Parkour! Alright, how do I build shit? I hold the circle button. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Careful with that cockpit.
He just...
Where's my dice?
Yo.
So, man, I'm trying to think of how long has it been. Think of what topics to talk about. So, I think this is yeah, it's definitely relevant to when we were since we last uploaded. But I've been on a very big MMO kick, which is kind of like since calmed down.
Yeah, I think what did you start with? Did you start with
Destiny.
Yeah. When the has it been since then? Oh,
no, I mean we didn't ask the last upload in February. But it did go from Destiny to World of Warcraft, to Final Fantasy 14, to World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14 to a lot of Warcraft.
Yeah.
A lot of World of Warcraft. And since then,
why is it doing this? Thank you.
Since then, oh fuck, they literally pulled that out of the trash compactor.
Yeah. That's no
Didn't even
better.
happen yet. But since then, let me tell you know all you lovely folk who may still be with us, and if so, thank you. So I don't know if anyone's ever tried assembling, you know, like a SEAL Team 6 for video games, you know, or your own personal one, where you just want to get in there and get shit done. Like, yo, man, I need a crack team to do, you know, insert content here that I want to do. That's it's a tall order.
Yeah.
It's a tall order.
Watching you go through it these past few months has been eye-opening and relatable. Because, you know, I guess apparently I'm relatively more sociable than the average gamer. And I can find, you know, people easily on Destiny to go through a raid or whatever. Not saying that they're going to be good or that they're going to actually finish a raid. But we find people, right?
Yeah.
But that World of Warcraft shit is a whole different game.
So it is different for okay, to do it at the same level that you do it for Destiny. It's just about as easy. You know, so like you're just trying to hop into a raid and do it with people, like for WoW, just to explain if people don't know, there's like a looking for raid thing where you kind of just click it and then it just throws you in a queue and eventually just queue up with like 24 other people or something like that and do a raid on like its, you know, easiest difficulty. So it doesn't require too much coordination from people because, you know, since it's like a bunch of random people playing together, they're not going to be very coordinated.
Right.
And, you know, like no voice chat, it's just like text chat and that's about it. Now, if you want to, I've been really irked lately by games that keep doing this, even though it's perfectly fine. So just to constantly, like, you just do one thing, and then it plays a cutscene, and then you start playing for 3 seconds, and then it plays a cutscene, and it plays for the game. Anyway,
Like
so
Final Fantasy 16?
I haven't played.
Yeah, it's...
No, I mean like
was a
okay,
rough
if Final
demo.
Fantasy 16, if Final Fantasy 16 does what just happened, where like you just built. So Final Fantasy 16, if you happen to build a piece of the Millennium Falcon, it simply just goes to a cutscene of stormtroopers walking into a room, and then you kill one stormtrooper, and then it goes to a cutscene of stormtroopers coming down an elevator, then that would be fucking annoying.
Definitely has its moments.
You just played demo.
Yeah, I just played the demo.
You just saw it.
Like,
You saw the demo.
it was really the first half of the demo that was a little infuriating because it was a big ass cutscene. But the second half you played a lot for sure.
Yeah.
So I assume the rest of the game is more playing than whatever that was.
We'll find out one day.
Yeah, one day.
But yeah, so for a while. It's there are multiple difficulties, and the easiest one you're right there?
Yeah.
Multiple difficulties, and the base one is just you queuing up with random people, and it's not hard. The next one up is the normal difficulty, which for the most part is pretty much the same as the looking for raid difficulty. Except, it's not something that you can queue up for. You kind of have to find a group. You gotta find a group and get into a group of people. More coordinated. It's pretty much the same mechanically, just everything hurts more and has more health. That's pretty much it. And I would say Destiny's raids sit somewhere between that and heroic difficulty. So heroic is the one above normal. It's like all the fights have a little bit more mechanics. Once again, more health. The bosses have more health, do more damage, that kind of stuff. And once you start getting later into the raid, it starts definitely getting more mechanically heavy. That doesn't. It's the same deal. You need to find a group. And it definitely requires coordination.
Right.
But my problem was trying to find a group to do mythic raiding with, which is the hardest difficulty. And it's like, especially for me, because I guess for the purposes, I won't say I was like a completely new player, but when it comes to that whole thing, I was pretty much a new player. So trying to get into that whole thing as a new player is fucking just for me. Okay, your mileage may vary, kind of thing. But for me, as a 31-year-old man, trying to find a group of people to play with, is an exercise in frustration.
Right.
Because you're trying to find a guild to join, and first guild I go like, oh hey, I'm gonna try and join this guild. So I'm gonna give them the what's the word I'm looking for?
Benefit of the doubt.
I understand, not benefit, benefit of the doubt, but also the I understand where you're coming from kind of thing. Because this first one, I was like, oh hey, like I'm kind of like I know how to play the game. I know how to play the game like well enough. Definitely wouldn't use the word good, but
you're competent.
I find
you can learn things.
I'm definitely like, I'll say team player,
you're of
learn
level
mechanics.
also.
Yeah, like I'm team player, dedicated. Like I'm definitely playing the game, and I think I'm pretty solid at picking things up kind of quickly. So, the thing is that I had no like heroic raiding experience. So the guy's like, "Oh, you don't have any heroic raiding experience?" And I was like, "Nah." And he's like, "Oh, well, maybe in a month or something, like after the guild has done beating the raid on that difficulty." they'll start doing other runs with like alternate characters, so like other characters they have that aren't their main characters, and that they'll get me in. Let me fast forward that story and say that never happened, but also I learned that the pedestal that such an achievement was placed on is not as special as it seems as I played the game more, because essentially I wound up just clearing the raid on heroic on my own with a bunch of random people in a group, as opposed to being in a guild to do. But completing on heroic is just kind of a stepping stone to get into doing it on mythic. So that was the issue I was running into a lot. So eventually I found the version of, because the problem is like, it was like, it went both ways. Because guilds did not, because just the way the game is, they don't want to take a chance with people who haven't done a certain thing yet. And then I didn't want to take a chance with a guild that isn't doing the thing that I want to do.
Right.
So, and then on top of that, like you have in Final Fantasy 14 and WoW, and I'm pretty sure every fucking MMO under the sun, you run into a problem with guilds or free companies or clans or whatever that have a lot of people in them and no one plays the game.
Yeah.
So I found a website called Guilds of WoW, where it's essentially like fucking Tinder for World of Warcraft, where you like you like link up your BattleNet account and
you put your body count in the profile and everybody checks
pretty
it.
pretty much like,
and they're like, do you fuck? And I say yes, I fuck.
Like,
and then
has
all right,
Keystone Master, like has Keystone Master ahead of the curve and sucks a mean dick. Like that's
yo, this guy's a vacuum. Get him in.
Yo, Jesus Christ. Fucking like, puts it, just sucks the nut out of you. Like, come with your balls looking like they deflated, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
they hit the ludicrous speed. Oh no, they've gone plaid.
Oh, what's he doing? Stop it!
He's training.
Looks like we're coming up on Alderaan.
There are voices in this?
Where
It
is
must
it?
have been.
Destroyed
You,
by the Empire.
We gotta talk about
He's heading for that small
your
moon.
mental health after this, man.
That's no
I thought the Lego games didn't have voices. They were just like, yeah.
You're, I don't know, what's the food that you need to eat to have better
You
memory?
can't win, but there are alternatives
Placenta?
to fighting.
Okay. Stem cells.
Stem cells. Yo, speaking of stem cells, you know what it feels like to be injected in your brain like 9 times?
There's no one on board, sir.
No.
It's not a cool feeling, man. It's not a cool feeling. But continue.
It's been so long since I watched episode 4. I forgot this is the part of this game. Don't they find Leia while on?
Yeah, while on here.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh hell, it's been so long. So yeah, I found it's a page, like your character's on there, and it shows like
Ridiculous.
what achievements. So essentially, how many bosses of the raid they killed on what difficulty, what their Mythic Plus score, which is a dungeon thing, is, and their PvP thing. But if you play PvP in that game, I think you need to have yourself checked
It
out.
would be wise for me to keep my distance
And
to avoid raising suspicion.
and so you have that page, and then you just put yourself up as like DTF, and guilds will just hit you up going like, hey, we're a guild of this, trying to recruit for that. And what I found was that almost all of them that recruit have like 200 players in them, and 6 of them are playing the fucking game. I'm like, I don't want to, this feels like a waste of time if I do this. So
Yeah.
you just don't. And that happened with so many of them, where you have ones that are active, but they're not like essentially it goes both ways. Because at first I was like, okay, well I don't, guilds didn't want to take a chance on me because I didn't do insert thing here in the game. But then I would see guilds in the game, or guilds would hit me up, and they haven't, like, so for example, let's say if I beat in the raid on heroic, they haven't, and they haven't done that yet, and it's like, I want to do the, like, I'm not here to, I want to join a guild where I suck, kind of thing, where I feel like I'm the shitty guy in the room,
Right.
or like at least one of the not as good guys in the room, because that's how you learn and improve and stuff. Like just for anything in life, like you never want to be the best person in the room, kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Because then you stand nothing to learn if you are, if you're the best. So, I finally find a group where one contacts me that seems to be a good fit, and
Did you turn out to be the best person in the room?
No. I can confidently say no, but I was probably like top quarter.
Okay.
I didn't die to things.
Wait, how many people were running you were doing a heroic raid?
Yeah, and it was like 25 people in there. So I would say I was in the top, like, at least half. So that's like, definitely not the best person in the room by any stretch of the imagination. But the other thing that's really important when you're just trying to find a group of people to play with is that it's a game, right? Like, at the end of the day, it's a video game.
Yeah.
That you have fun
You don't
playing.
want to play with fucking weirdos that take it too seriously.
Yeah, so, I mean, even though, like, I want to do the super high-end shit, you kind of just want to, like, chill and have a good time while doing it.
Right.
He says he has
And
found the
so,
main controls to the power grid that is holding the ship here.
Trying to
I must
figure
go
out how to
alone.
word it.
The Force will be with you. Always.
Princess, she's here?
Essentially, one person had a really big stick up their ass.
Okay.
I'm afraid she's scheduled to be terminated.
And
But we've got to do something.
on like just really bad
Meet you
timing.
back at the ship.
Really bad timing. After it felt like so like someone had a stick up their ass, and enough people were not good at it that we were wasting hours on a single boss, not on the mythic difficulty, which was really frustrating.
Right.
At least because the thing we were fucking up seemed very easy to like not fuck up, but it was without getting like too specific and wasting already like more time than I already have on such a thing. It was one of those things where we were probably like 4 hours on one boss over the course of 2 days, and on that second day that we were on this one boss for a family emergency came up, so I had to go.
Right.
And that emergency just gave me a moment to put things into perspective and go like, yeah, I don't think I'm playing with those people again. I value my time more than this. Like, I'm not doing that. So
it's like the guy had to stick up his ass and he wasn't giving constructive criticism to help other people. He was just raging.
Yeah.
Or not raging, but being fucking
I call it
aggressively passive aggressive.
It was, I mean, yeah, that enraging. But and then I found fast forward like a couple weeks or something, and I see another group. There was another issue was trying to find a guild that your character fits into, because like I played a warrior, so it's like if they don't want a warrior, like I can't tell you the amount of guilds that hit me up and didn't need a warrior, and it's like, bro, I'm not gonna just play like. I have other characters, but this is a character that you contacted. This is the one that you saw and hit up, and I'm down to try different characters with a group that I already play with. I'm not just going to throw this guy aside to play with people who like invest time into another character, and then we play and like you guys suck or are insufferable or whatever it may be, kind of thing. Like, and it's one of those things where, you know, like so many of them hit me up, going like, oh hey, yeah, we're not looking for this character, but could you do this? Like, what? You literally contacted this character. Fuck. And then oh god, I'm trying to think what okay, yeah, so some time went by and I found another group and they were cool, but then they put up a poll on their Discord asking if people were interested or not in raiding on Mythic, because we were having issues with low attendance. And I was still trialing for this guild. Like, I never got into it because this all happened during my trial process. So, for those who don't know, in WoW, like, usually when you're trying to get into, like, a more, you know, like, sweaty guild or something, they'll trial you in the raid, so they'll have, like, two or three nights where you run the raid with them. You're not part of the guild, but, like, you know, essentially just see how you do and that kind of stuff.
Right.
It is a normal thing that happens there. It's not that part in itself. I have no issue with. That's fine.
The intruders have been found.
Okay, so they put up a poll, and I have the sleep cycle of a fucking degenerate right now. So, they put up the poll. I didn't even vote on it, but the vote was so... Enough people voted no, that they're not interested in doing it.
Right.
That they're like, okay guys, we're not gonna really raid anymore this tier. Or like this season. And I was like, I give up.
Yeah.
I give up. Like, and this is not to mention, those are just like two guilds. Yeah, like two guilds where I seriously went through the process of trying to trial for them and actually raided with them extensively. This is not to mention all of the random raid groups I've joined and, you know, like people I've come into contact with throughout the game, and it's just one of those things where, because like you're trying to find a group of people that are doing the thing that you want to do but are also cool, and you know, different shorts, different folks kind of thing.
Yeah. Everybody's trying to do something different. You can't get a cohesive group to do the things you need to do.
Yeah, and on the flip side, it's like,
yeah, and when you do, they're not as good as they advertise to be.
That was the other thing, because I will, like I said, I want to be the, you know, the worst player in the thing.
Right.
And obviously, you know, expecting to be the literal worst is probably not the, I mean, you know, it's an exaggeration, but, you know, the just being that I want to learn from playing with these people, and I will say that I did learn. I definitely got better playing the game from playing with those, like, those two groups. So I will give credit where credit's due, but on the flip side, at least with the first one, it just was not fun. Was never a word I would use to describe my time playing with them.
Right.
And like, bro, it's a fucking game. Like, if I'm not having fun playing the game, then, like, why the fuck am I playing it in the first?
Right. Oh. That's a triangle. That's a burger. That's a square.
Squong.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's the same shit on, I guess, on any MMO that you play. You get, you know, I don't know if you look for LFGs on different websites, but, you know, there's certain terminologies across the different games that mean the same shit. So, like, on Destiny, it's, what is it? Oh, have a certain amount of completions. Or, know what to do. KWTD. KWTD. If I ever see KWTD on a post,
Is it a trap?
It's a trap because the person that posted it doesn't know what they're doing. They're looking
For a carry.
Yeah, it's they're looking for a carry and they're assholes. It's if you post that on the LFG app, you pretty much automatically honed in on you. You're an asshole. And back in the day, it's like have Galahorn, have this weapon, and it's just there. You don't need a specific weapon to complete the raid. It's just people who don't know any better.
Yeah, because like this. Oh, this is what people do. Right?
Yeah, who
like,
only.
Yeah.
This is the thing that you learned on YouTube to do. You don't know how to play the game. You can only do this one thing. You need the Galahorn. Yeah, there are weapons that just make everything easier, but it doesn't need to be the end all be all. That if you don't have this, you're useless.
Yeah. Like, so WoW equivalent. At least one of those groups I raided with, there was a I did the John Madden fucking Brett Favre play-by-play dodge roll.
How do I dodge roll?
Hey, everyone, look out!
Okay.
I did like the John Madden play-by-play for you. There was a strat on this boss, and one of the major reasons why we lost so much time on trying to kill one boss. Granted, the boss is there are a lot of mechanics. There are a lot of mechanics, so there are a lot of points of failure.
Right.
But still, we kept fucking up this one strat over and over and over again because the strat so.
What
Oh
the
shit!
fuck?
He's got a helmet. He's got a helmet. I don't know, dude. It's shiny. Is there something you can get like a mage or something? Oh, hey.
Got him! Oh, I killed Princess Leia. Oh, I killed Chewbacca.
Oh my god, there's this
JPO, you copy?
ribcage.
Hey, there are people down here, you know.
Yeah, so there was this one strategy that we were using, and it was,
Oh,
man. And pretty much most of the time we failed was because of trying to do this strategy. When I cannot explain, I cannot emphasize to whoever may be listening to this right now that this strategy was the dumbest fucking thing. And at any point, a alternate strategy like, hey guys, this ain't working out, maybe we should try something different, came up. It was shot down immediately. And
by the guy with the stick up his ass.
yeah, because his reasoning was that this is the strategy that people do on the mythic difficulty. Let me just clarify. I was there. I was there on Twitch when the World First Guild got the kill on the boss on the mythic difficulty. They didn't do that strategy. Multiple weeks later, when they re-clear the boss, they don't do that strategy. I've seen multiple guilds at a high end kill that boss on the hardest difficulty and don't do that strategy. I don't know where the fuck he got it from, but no one does it. and
Made a good blend.
And so what happened was that we kept trying to do this dumbass strategy and it never worked and we kept dying. And it's like, wanting like, to the extent of the Galahorn thing you're saying, it's like, oh, why are we doing this? Well, because I guess he must have saw some YouTube video that was like, oh, this is what you got.
Because he doesn't know any other way to do it.
Yeah, like,
It
or
has to
understand
be
the
this
why.
way. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't understand why he's doing it. He just knows that it works for somebody he saw it with, and it has to be done this way because he's the one that wants it done that way.
Yeah, and
like,
it was so what a waste of fuck. Well, it's fun though. If you can find a group of people, if you get friends to play with you, which in this case you would need 19 other friends to play with you.
Yeah.
Kill that shit. Because I will say in my time playing WoW, I had a lot of fun. Like, it's cool. It's cool. Me in high school would have never thought that I would ever say that, because back in high school, so this is 2005, 2006, around then. I thought WoW was just fucking doo-doo trash. Like, I hated it so much. It was, and just MMOs in general, because I hated the way they controlled. But I will save more hatred until next time. Yeah.
Wait.
Yo, do it. Do it.
I can't do a flip. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Yo, it's a loot. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of myself.